Welcome to In the Zone. The Washington, D.C. Sports Show is bringing you all the latest in local sports news. We're broadcasting here from the Crystal City Sports Pub. I'm your host, James Flames, sitting here with Mr. No Twitter, no Facebook, Mr. Off the Grid, completely Jason Herbek.
I already got too many fans.
Too many?
Too many.
Too many, along with your entourage.
That's right.
Your entourage, already from show number 6. Anyway, we're going to be covering nothing but the NBA today. NBA action, NBA previews. Jason, Mr. Basketball, you're Mr. 6'2", 6'3". I hated you guys in high school, played basketball all the time. I played too, you know what I mean? But I hated you tall guys. But we're going to be covering the NBA and all that today. So let's start out with the top story in the NBA. The Miami Heat. Can they win the championship?
Yeah, they can, but hopefully they won't. Right now, they're only allowing like 85 points a game, which you don't even really have to do much on offense if you're only allowing 85 points a game. I still think, though, that in a playoff series, I think it's going to be Boston and the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. I like Boston in that series. They got better veteran leadership, more playoff experience. And the key to that is if they're going to be healthy when the playoffs start, because it's a long season, they're an old team.
Well, my answer to that is apparently yes, thanks to our production person, Miss Gina G over here. She sabotaged my notes before the show. So I want to say no, but obviously my notes say yes. I don't know where we get these people from. Sabotaging, you sabotage hosts. CNN, you get fired for that.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right, anyway, like I said, so no, they won't win the title. And here's why. Actually, I don't want to give away here's why. But I will tell you what their deficiencies are.
Okay.
They are, I've been accused of saying this a lot on the show, but they're old. They are old. Juwan Howard, old. Mike Miller, injured. Big Z, old. Mario Chalmers, he's Mario Chalmers. Enough said. They can't win the title with that.
Don't forget Stackhouse.
They can't forget, yeah, old.
He was nice
Stackhouse.
in like 95.
Yeah, they don't have the supporting cast right now that the other teams have to win the title. And I'm sorry, Miss Sabotage, but I do not believe they will win the title. Miami Heat are on the television right now, and are they winning?
Yeah, they are right now. By three.
Well, there's still time left for them to lose.
I'll tell you why they won't win.
Why?
Because Kobe Bryant was sitting there watching the decision go down, and then he was in a gym immediately after that, putting up jump shots. This dude is the best in the NBA. He's coming off back-to-back titles, 5-time champion, right? Who's getting the hype in this season? LeBron. Is anybody talking about Kobe? Nope. You don't think that's motivating him?
Hold that point. I got something to say about Kobe in a minute. The hometown team, the Washington Wizards, since we are in Washington, they would normally not be the second topic on an NBA show. But since we're in Washington, it's our hometown, the Wizards. Currently constructed, do you think the Wizards are a better team than last year?
Yes for the future, no for the season. This is going to be a long season.
Explain that, Jason.
Okay, they got a very young roster. John Wall is an amazing talent, but he has way too many turnovers, which is fine. As a rookie, you go through those mistakes, you know? Okay, their interior players, Blotch and McGee, no interior defense, no rebounding. You're not going to win any games if you can't stop people from getting in the paint and you can't get a rebound.
Talent-wise, I say no. As a whole team, I say yes. Are they better talent-wise? No. As a team, yes. For basically the same reasons you said. Better chemistry, younger players, they get a chance to grow together. Will their record be good? Probably not. Probably not a winning record, maybe a break even. And if they break even, if they're 500, that's a good season.
So no more playoffs?
Well, hold that thought again.
Okay, and I got something else to say about the roster too. John Wall, even though he's young, he's already a captain. He likes to play defense. That's contagious on a team that doesn't play defense, hopefully anyway. Okay. Because Gilbert has no interest in playing defense, and none of those other dudes do.
Right.
Wall can do that. To come in as a rookie, he played 1 year of college. This dude is 2 years out of high school, and he's a captain on a professional basketball team.
Right.
I think the Wizards really got something good for the future. You know? It's
I
like
agree with
getting
that.
Ovechkin with the Caps, just change the whole culture, and hopefully Wall can do that with the Wizards.
So going from one of the worst teams, let's go back to your Kobe Bryant point to the best team in the NBA as of last year. The LA Lakers. Will they defend their title? I will start here and I will say the LA will not defend their title. Kobe, and here's a good point. Kobe's getting ready to join my list. You know what list that is?
What's that?
The All Vampire team. You know what the All Vampire team?
No, I don't.
Players that have been around forever. Players that have been around forever. He's getting ready to join my All Vampire team. And Michael, and here's the point. Michael Jordan in his career, and I wrote down the stats.
All right.
You gotta give me props on the stats here,
Okay.
Jason.
You are wearing a Jordan shirt. So
I
go
am.
ahead.
It's
All
in.
right.
It's you know, it's shoes. It's the
Yeah.
shoes. Michael Jordan, in his career, played a total of 1,251 games. Kobe Bryant has already played 1,219 games. Basically 30 games less than Michael. So he's going to surpass Michael Jordan's entire career games played this season. Those knees cannot hold up. They cannot hold up.
I think Kobe has an unbelievable will to win, and he pushes that on his team. And like I said, especially all the hype is on Miami this year. Nobody's talking about the Lakers. Back-to-back champs. Like in football, I wouldn't bet against Peyton Manning. In basketball, I wouldn't bet against Kobe Bryant.
I agree with you. I believe they're going to be in the, I mean, that's for the next segment, but I believe they'll be right there. They will be right there. They will be right there. But I believe it'll be an East team to win it this year, and I'll give you that a little later on the show. Next topic. Will Carmelo and Chris Paul finish the season with their teams?
I think Carmelo is definitely gone before the trade deadline in February. Chris Paul, I think he's going to stay on New Orleans this year because right now they got the best record in the West, and winning cures everything. And I think he's happy now. He sees that he can win with that team. Of course, he would like to go to New York or a bigger market with some of his friends like Carmelo and Amari, but I think as long as they're winning, he'll be happy in New Orleans. But Melo is gone. Definitely gone.
I believe both players will finish their seasons with their teams. And it's not because they don't want to go and the team doesn't want to get rid of them, but I believe the two towns that they play in, Denver, which doesn't have big superstar power in Denver, and I believe Chris Paul in New Orleans, they don't have a big star down there either. Although they just did win the Super Bowl with the Saints.
Drew Brees,
yeah. But point is, these towns want to hold on to their players. And even though they risk not getting anything back, I think it's much more of a PR hit to let these guys to trade them away. Yeah, unless you can get something great.
No, but unlike LeBron, who didn't tell Cleveland anything before the decision, but Carmelo has been telling Denver all summer, I'm not going to re-sign with you, so go ahead and try and get something for me right now.
Yeah.
And if Denver's, it's obvious that, because I think he's left $65 million on the table or something ridiculous. So if he's not going to take that extension, you got to get what you can for him right now.
I agree. Last point before we hit this break. One word answer. Well, actually, one name answer. Who do you think will win the Rookie of the Year? John Wall or Blake Griffin?
Wall. Who you got?
It's going to be Griffin. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in the next segment. But I'll tell you why it's going to be Blake.
And I'll tell you why it's going to be Wall.
All right, we'll see. Well, it's time for a break. Stay tuned. Jason and I will be giving you the picks for MVP, breakout players, and who we think will win the NBA title. So stay right here. You're watching In the Zone.
You seriously think Melo's going to stay in Denver?
It's going to be on the record.
Oh
it's going to be on the record again.
Just like the Wizards playoffs and the Redskins
It's going to be on the
playoffs?
record, man. Listen, man, I don't waver. I don't waver. Waver off.
Well, you know, I don't think the Washington Wizards will get to 500, but I think they'll improve from where they were last year. The Washington Wizards has a Gilbert Arenas problem, number one. Number two, they still lack a big man. And like the Redskins, they have an inability to draft what they need in the offseason. They have an inability to trade up for good veterans that know how to win, that know how to mentor the young players into being the best that they can be. And until Ernie Grunfeld and the Wizards front office figure it out, they too will continue to be incompetent, inept, and inconsistent.